Hi, my name's Keith, and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and they're talking about Tiger Eye. Okay. Someone did make a really good point where, like, Stone Man, you change voices. It's because it just depends on the truth that I'm speaking. So certain aspects of what I teach require more of a strong tone, and certain aspects require more of a calm tone. So if I'm talking about the sacral chakra, that's energy, that's vitality, that's creation, versus the throat chakra is more about calm and soothing and feeling good. So I'm tapping into a whole bunch of different energies here. So you may see my voice change. So depends on what crystal I'm talking about, depends on, because I'll feel the energy from the crystal in my bracelet as I talk about it. Today's subject is Tiger Eye. This crystal is not what you think it is. This is a completely different crystal. Tiger Eye is completely different than what anyone has ever thought of Tiger Eye. I'm going to start off with this video. Is this a wealth and abundance crystal? Is this crystal for wealth and abundance? Not really. But yes, this is going to confuse people, but this will make some serious sense for people. So, how can you think of Tiger Eye? This crystal is good for prosperity and wealth in a different sense. I'm going to talk about how Tiger Eye defends you right now, because I'll get back to it. So, Tiger Eye works as a wealth and abundance crystal because of what it does in the background. So, Tiger Eye is a crystal that protects you from yourself, essentially, but not in the sense like obsidian does, where it's shadow work. Now, this will put a very different perspective on what Tiger Eye is, especially for you. So, for the sake of this video, take the factor of Tiger Eye being a wealth and abundance crystal and remove it, because it's not the wealth and abundance crystal you think it is, although it can be, simply because it resonates with the solar plexus chakra. And I'm not going to point the camera to my belly, but I barely show you guys my anklets on the belt. I'll find a way to show you guys the anklets eventually, but Tiger Eye is a crystal that is one of the best crystals you could ever start with when it comes to spirituality. I have taken people who have gotten a Tiger Eye necklace from FloridaStoneman.com, and these people, some of these people will get a necklace with the faith in the Most High that the crystals will help open their gifts and open their path. And they wear the necklace, and certain abilities begin to open, but it's not what they expected. Tiger Eye is super cool. This is a third eye crystal, and it's a root chakra crystal, and it's a solar plexus and sacral chakra crystal. This crystal is not what people think it is. So I'll title this video, what Tiger Eye really does, because people will get disappointed when they use it for wealth and abundance, but it brings wealth and abundance by doing other things. I can safely say, for people who are beginning in spirituality, you can use amethyst first. I suggest black tourmaline and Tiger Eye first. Black tourmaline always first, but a third eye crystal, yeah, this is very much a third eye crystal. So I've had people meet, when people get a necklace of Tiger Eye from FloridaStoneman.com, I've had people meet their guardian angels that way, by putting on the necklace, and they're hearing their angels talk to them, and it's like, wait, Tiger Eye did that? Yes. So how do I know so much about Tiger Eye? Because I've helped thousands of people who have gotten Tiger Eye from me, and I've heard different stories from people when they first put on their Tiger Eye, even if it's outside of me. So it's experience under my belt in helping people. I learned that people will understand this as a wealth and abundance crystal when it's not. So people will get disappointed. They'll wear Tiger Eye and just Tiger Eye for wealth and abundance, but it does wealth and abundance completely different. It does it because it's a sacral and solar. I'll combine words. I have to just say, in the angelic language, they combine a lot of words, if you know what I'm talking about, but the thing is, I'll combine words by accident sometimes. When it comes to Tiger Eye, you have to understand, this is a grounding crystal. So when it helps you to learn that it's not a wealth and abundance crystal like that, this crystal is grounding. If you're not feeling yourself, put on Tiger Eye, and you'll see a difference. You'll be like, okay, you'll have more, like a perk of energy. You'll feel more expressive. You'll feel more confident. You'll feel more of a desire, and you'll feel more of yourself. So sometimes people just don't feel themselves because they don't know why. It's usually because you picked up on some kind of emotional attachment. When your root chakra cord is cut off, then you start feeling like, okay, it's the end of the world. People think that, oh, I'm gonna die. People, oh, it's the end of the world. Yes, then people start flipping out. People will start panting. Everything will start seeming crazy. So this crystal just takes it down a notch. So you think of Tigerite as a grounding crystal. After the grounding effects, then come your gifts. Then comes wealth and abundance. So it achieves wealth and abundance by grounding you, by bringing you into the present, by giving you this energy and zest for life, but in a different sense. Not in the sacral chakra sense, but in the solar plexus chakra, the yellow chakra, the lemon chakra. But it works for every chakra up to the root to the third eye. So this is a super interesting turning point in this video. Tigerite works as a different crystal based on what chakra you put it on. I highly suggest. And Tigerite is, ooh, this is some sacred information. This is a wonderful throat chakra crystal. Why is that? It's because when it's on the throat, when it's near the heart, it literally goes directly to the mind. It helps you see images better. I've had one person who got a tiger eye necklace from FloridaStoneman.com. He put on his tiger eye necklace and he started seeing hieroglyphs. Am I saying that? Yeah, hieroglyphs? I think I'm saying that right. But he started seeing hieroglyphs. And he started seeing them, and then he went to Google and he looked it up, and it's the exact hieroglyphs. So he started seeing something really cool. I try to keep it discreet as to who it is, so I don't say he or she, but this person thought it was really cool. So, and this is someone who just thought that, like, hey, maybe this is just like my brain, this is something, like, maybe this is just like a plus. People who don't believe in crystals will be like, maybe it's a placebo effect. They'll see, like, they'll put on citrine and Tigerite, and they'll see like $3,000 come in one day from them not doing anything. And like, maybe it was like a placebo effect. I'm not making fun of anyone here, because this is good to introduce people into spirituality. Because once they said, I mean, it has people awakening. It's like, wait, what is this? What is this energy? What is this? What is this new characteristic about the foundations of my energetic timeline in this coexistence of the universe with, and the mechanisms and the functions and moving my relationship to the Most High God? But this is an awesome crystal. This crystal will have you feeling yourself. It's a crystal that the ancient Egyptians used to wear. It's also a crystal of happiness, so it makes you feel happy and bright. If you pay attention to my crystal videos, I'm tapping into the crystal as I teach about it. So where's the source of how am I teaching about this video so enthusiastically? I'm tapping into my tiger eye, which you can get from FloridaStoneman.com. But tiger eye is wonderful. This crystal is wonderful. When it's near the third eye, it gives you this new zest and this new power for life, and it gives you this inner desire. So the cool thing about tiger eye is it actually sends negative energy back due to its flash. So tiger eye is a crystal that it has a chatoyancy. I'm taking off my belt because I cannot not do this video and not show my belt. Not happening. I tell myself, I'm not taking my belt off in the video. I'll show you something right now. You want to see my tiger eye? I'll show you my other tiger eye, because I'm wearing tiger eye more than one place. But then yes, tiger eye. That's my eye. It's my tiger eye. That's my tiger third eye. I'm silly, yes, but this is my tiger eye. It's chatoyant. So it represents the sands of time. So it helps you slow things down in your favor. So as it's like a whirlwind, it could pass your enemies through the sands of time. So if someone's trying to spiritually attack you, it slows them down. It's like, it makes them go like, and it hits them with their own energy. So when you use tiger eye, they're getting hit by the energy of the tiger eye. So it's chatoyant. So whenever you see something like this spiritually, look how pretty. Can we take a second to admire the beauty of this gemstone? Look at that. That's my tiger eye. That's Florida Stoneman tiger eye from FloridaStoneman.com. It's not, I don't have these chunky ones on there. It's technically custom, but look how beautiful that is. It represents like a tiger eye, which I'll talk about the evil eye in a second, but tiger eye is so cool. This crystal is so cool. Once you understand what kind of crystal it is, it gives you a source of power and a foundation within yourself to connect to the Most High God. It purifies your vessel. It's chatoyant. So we're thinking of this not as a wealth and abundance crystal, but keep in mind, if you don't have these aspects, then you don't have wealth and abundance. If you're not strong, if you're not determined, if you're not grounded, if you're not protected from enemies, then you simply You can't connect to the you can't connect to your sources of power like that, your forms of wealth and abundance. You have to be able to defend wealth and abundance to keep it. Okay. I'm loving this video. And Tiger Eye is extremely calming too. So Tiger Eye is extremely, it calms you. It makes you feel nice. It makes you feel good. So on the root chakra, it's more of a grounder, but on the higher chakras, it grounds the third eye, which you actually need to ground the third eye to be able to open your gifts. Because if you have all these visions and insights and prophecies, and this is the thing, the same thing, think of this like your dreams. So you had all these wonderful and amazing dreams, like these awesome dreams, like so vivid, but when you wake up, it's like you forgot them. It's because you did not ground them into the 3D reality. It's because it occurred in the 5D, but you didn't have the energy to be able to hold it in the 3D. So Tiger Eye, if you put it in your pillow, you'll remember a lot of dreams. Secret! How cool is this? So Tiger Eye really helps you remember your dreams too, because in a sense that it takes the 5D and it translates it into the 3D so you can ground it. So you'll have a lot of information when you wear it and downloads when wearing Tiger Eye. People did not know this, especially near the throat. Okay, so let's talk about its chatoyancy again. It's look at its beautiful reflectiveness. Oh, I could just spin it like a toy. It's mesmerizing. People are like, stop spinning it, talk about the Tiger Eye. Looks like a planet. Ooh. Tiger Eye tricks, look at that. It's hypnotizing. It's beautiful. So it can help hypnotize yourself in a sense to be able to get back on track. That's how it's a wealth and abundance crystal. It's because it helps you be more grounded. It helps you have these energies of strength and eye of the tiger. I don't know. I try not to listen to music like that, but so eye of the tiger, it gives you an eye on your goal, because most people haven't reached their goals because they can't focus on their goals. So people cannot focus on exactly what they need to be doing. So Tiger Eye, and I'll talk about other crystals too, such as amber and muakkite. And I love the questions in my life. People are like, is there a crystal for making me feel taller than muakkite? Is there a crystal for helping me be grounded, having gifts opened that you can actually keep? Because a lot of people will have their gifts opened, but not be able to keep them. Why is this? It's kind of like a balloon. But the balloon gets so big that the balloon kind of pulls off the ground and it gets cut. The cords in the string gets cut and it goes into the sky. Same exact thing. So you can think about the Tiger Eye the same exact way. Oh, this is super, super cool. So it's calming, it's energizing. So one thing you should know about Tiger Eye, it gives you energy when you need it, but it helps you calm down when you need to calm down too. So it adds and subtracts energy. It moves it around in your favor. So it's a clairvoyant crystal. It's a crystal for clairvoyance. It's good for clairaudience too, but specifically clairvoyance, especially on the third eye. You could put it in your crown. This is cat's eye selenite, which I'll talk about in the future. Tiger Eye is really cool, so it's good for it. So I'm gonna go back to this right now. If you see anything that's reflective, it means it sends back whatever kind of energy is sent your way. If you're not sure about it, but a mirror in the spiritual realm literally sends back negative energy. That's why a lot of people who are extremely, extremely, extremely evil, if you show them a mirror, they won't recognize themselves in that sense. That's not true for everyone, because some people just don't recognize themselves in the mirror anyway. For example, when I look in the mirror, I'll be like, okay, cool, there's my vessel. That's a little secret, is I more so resonate with my etheric self. I resonate more as a healer versus the physical 3D. So I look at myself more of a being of light. So I'll just see light. I'll feel light. I'll be able to channel light. So a lot of people will get caught up on the 3D characteristics of themselves, which Tiger Eye helps remove certain aspects that makes people feel inferior and any kind of lack, and it puts a confidence that you need to succeed. That's a mouthful. But Tiger Eye, let me talk about the sun element of Tiger Eye. So I'm going to put crystals in an element of the sun category. So Tiger Eye is a very sunny stone. So it was known as the crystal of the sun deities. So making sure I hear footsteps behind me. Okay, guys, just someone doing a little walk in the park, but you guys have good ears too. So it was a crystal of the sun deities in ancient Egypt, which is sun spirits, sun, etc., whatever. I'm not going to go into details for that, but it's more so associated with the sun. So it helps you feel bright, sunny, good. So that's the characteristics that you need from Tiger Eye to attract abundance. It's more of a grounding stone. It's more of a clairvoyant stone. It's more of a third eye stone as well, because keep in mind, Tiger Eye, third eye, so it helps keep you in the present. I mean, this is everything you need to know about Tiger Eye. It sends back negative energy. It helps you preserve things. It helps you feel more grounded. It helps you save your visions. It helps you save your dreams, because it makes things more tangible in this world. So I'll talk more about that in the future, but if you have any questions, ask your questions in the comment section. I have the world's best Tiger Eye. Let me show my Tiger Eye again, because I'm picky. I'm picky with my Tiger Eye. And that's the thing about my website, floridastoneman.com. I'm picky. I'm very picky. If I send out something that I make by hand and I say I wouldn't wear that, I would never send it out. I don't know how people do that. People have come up, yeah, I'm gonna go a little off topic. People have come up with their own deodorant brands, but they've never actually put on the deodorant. How do people do that? Like, how do you... I don't understand that. So people will sell a deodorant that they've never worn and expect people to like it, let alone it to work. How does that work? So you can get the world's best Tiger Eye from floridastoneman.com. My Tiger Eye is very good. And yes, when I'm going through pieces, I do take the pieces that are not so good and I put them to the side. So if I have an entire strand of Tiger Eye, I'll only use the good pieces, which most people don't do that. Most people don't care, but I really do care about you guys. Check out my website, floridastoneman.com. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!